I do still have feelings about that I just need to word vomit about. I have to say, I think I'm right. It was a mistake to have Penelope come out as Lady Whistledown the way that she did, because it changed the stakes of the show. And my evidence for this is that the show has had to retcon itself in some ways to make Lady Whistledown's identity a mystery again. The show works best when Lady Whistledown is a mystery. And it is so interesting to me that, you know, as an adaptation, they are changing it to go back to that, because that's the appeal of the Whistledown character and the Whistledown narrative as the framing device of the show. Now, I think I said before, I think it was fun and good to reveal Penelope to the audience as Lady Whistledown. I don't think that changed the stakes of the show, but it was Penelope's reveal as Lady Whistledown that I felt was such a needle scratch. I do like how season 4 used that as a plot point. You know, one of the subplots is Penelope contending with the fact that now that she's out as Lady Whistledown, she can't write the way that she used to because the stakes have changed. She doesn't feel as able to call people out by name because they know who she is now. They could retaliate against her, or she feels a responsibility now that she didn't feel before as Lady Whistledown. I don't know. I think that it's weird. I think that whole tension of what can she say or what can't she say is thrown completely off by her being out. And I think that the show, you know, leans into that. But it's a problem of the show's own writing and making, if that makes sense. I wonder, I postulate, if they've done this so that as a former lead, Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton can be less involved in future seasons, the way that Jonathan Bailey, for instance, and Simone Ashley are less involved. You know, they might drop back in for a cameo as they've done in season 4, but, you know, we haven't seen Daphne since season 2. And, you know, the Duke of Hastings is never coming back. We know this. But in some ways, that makes a degree of sense. An ensemble can only be so big before it becomes unwieldy. You have to pay salaries for actors, so it makes sense to write them out. But as a plot point, the reveal of Penelope as Whistledown, when there were still 5 seasons of television to get through, I think was a needle scratch. And again, my evidence that I'm right is that the show is making her a mystery character again.